When Brandon Grace won the Nedbank Golf Challenge in his native South Africa last week, he went straight over to celebrate with the tournament host, the country's most famous sportsman. Anna had the privilege of sitting down with the 9-time major winner Gary Player to talk about everything from the state of his own game to his favourite players on tour.
Mr. Player, it is wonderful to see you. First of all, a very happy birthday. I know you just turned 82, looking as youthful as ever. How much do you still get the chance to play golf? Because I know you still have a brilliant game.
I don't play an awful lot anymore. When I'm in America or when I'm in Britain or when I come to Sun City, my favourite resort in the world, I play a lot. But I still average 70 on an average length golf course.
It's impressive.
And playing very well. But, you know, golf equipment has made golf so easy. When I say that, I mean, golf was always such a tough game for me in my prime, playing with wooden shafts, heavy, wooden heads. You couldn't adjust them to fade or draw or loft or ball speed, etc., etc. And the shafts were heavy and you had chamois grips. And, you know, here I'm playing today. I played this morning. I never missed a fairway. You know, you couldn't do that when you played with that lousy equipment. And the ball, it doesn't spin either way. I mean, it's just, I shudder when I play the game of golf now. And it's really perturbing to me because I think golf's got a serious problem at the moment. The ball is going too far. Now, obviously, the ball manufacturers will be upset at this because society is a very litigious society now. But the heart of the game is the amateur. Leave that ball for them so that their sales are not affected, the golf manufacturers.
It is such a valid point. And despite the distances, though, who excites you in the game the most at the moment?
You've got people like, obviously, Rory McIlroy. You've got, and I hate to name names because I don't like to offend anybody leaving them out. You know, Jason Day. You've got Jordan Spieth, such a talented young man, such a wonderful young man for golf. And I think he'll win the Grand Slam. He's going to have to make some changes in his swings. Whether he likes it or not, he's got some faults.
I know Justin Thomas excites you
Justin Thomas excites me. There are a lot of good players out there that have. I love Sergio's game. I love Justin Rose. I think Justin Rose, the way he behaved when he lost the Masters this year, which I was in that position several times. I was second 3 times. It's a miserable place to finish. Yeah. Only your wife and your dog know about it. Mm-hmm. But he behaved impeccably. And he's playing very well. There are a host of guys out there. What opportunities they have, you know?
You're absolutely right. The game has changed so much over the last 20, 30 years. And one man who has had a big influence on that is, of course, Mr. Tiger Woods. What do you make of his imminent return and what do you think we can expect from him?
It's a very complicated answer, this, for me. First of all, we really need Tiger to come back and play well. There's nobody playing today that could play golf like Tiger, number one. Number two, he was on his way to being the best player that the world had ever seen. I don't think that'll happen now. I think it's gone by and he's missed the boat, unfortunately. I hope he comes back and plays well. He's got a monumental task from his body point of view, from his mind point of view, from his swing point of view, chopping and changing his swing. When he won the US Open by 15 shots and he's having a lesson straight after that, I never could understand that, and I think that was the start of his downfall. He had the most perfect swing, and then he started to slash at the ball. And when you slash at the ball, you might hit it 12 yards further. That 12 yards was insignificant with Tiger. He hit the ball so far anyway.
What is the future for Mr. Player now? How do you spend your days, and what's coming up for you over the next few years or so?
I'm as busy at 82 as I was when I was 25. And I think that's the secret. I think the secret to longevity is under-eat and over-exercise. I think you've got to keep laughing and try and be happy if you can. Life is full of adversities. I design golf courses. I represent a lot of great companies. I mean, a company like Rolex, I've been with them since, 1965. Still with them. And at my age, it's very fortunate to have those contracts. And I work very hard at my contracts in servicing them well, because that is an essential ingredient. Too many athletes, I'm not talking about golfers now, I think because they sign their name there, that's sufficient. That's inadequate. You've got to service contracts. That's the important thing. Don't take the money without putting in 110% of effort. So for me, my life is very full. I breed thoroughbred racehorses, terrible business. One of the worst investments that I ever made. I just lose a lot of money. Secondly, I'm still designing, and I'm playing a lot of art company days, a lot of junior clinics, raising a lot of money. It's very difficult for me at my age. I've got to travel to China, to America, to Abu Dhabi, to Africa and Europe. It's not easy at 82. These young guys think this is a long trip because they come to Sun City and they sit in a jet and they lie back and go to sleep.
Yeah.
My trips used to take 40 hours with 6 children, no jets, 40 hours stopping 4 stops, going from here to Australia or going to America. They have no idea. It was 100 times tougher for me to play golf than these guys. Had I lived in America, I can tell you I would have won at least 14 majors. There's no question in my mind if I'd lived in America and didn't have to make this constant travel, which was 10 times tougher than they do today.
Yeah, you are such an inspiration, and everyone should look up to you because you just have such a fighting spirit and energy when it comes to golf. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, nice to talk to you,
Thank
and
you.
my love to all your viewers.
Thank you.